This is it. We are going for gold.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Indianapolis Colts. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
They go play action now. Wilson. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, here's Wilson, rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers, and the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback here. Right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying.
He had the opening drive interception. Now he'll try to fix things here on drive number 2. And speaking of the number 2, remember, he also had 2 interceptions in last week's ball game as well. 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Well, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. He had the touchdown run on the previous drive, his 5th on the year, and they start here with a 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down, flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And he was looking for Elijah Mitchell out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down. The Dolphins at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winner Here's a 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 49 yards. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays.
He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive, and they'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the 1st quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Now Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first half as his guys begin 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Wilson's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there at 22.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. And it's been feast or famine for him so far. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Wilson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now 3rd down and very long. Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now... On first down, Wilson. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize.
He capped off that last drive himself, had the touchdown run. And now he'll take over here again, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. And still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's right. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
On second down, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
That's a nice job there knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left, and I thought maybe think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead, finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on 3rd down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Wilson. On the move to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
He's had quite the game running the football. Last time he finished in the end zone with his legs for the 3rd time in this one. We'll see what... They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Wilson to throw. Rolling to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Wilson will throw again. Steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. On first down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
On second down, Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, Wilson rolling to his left.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
All right, keep me honest here, Brandon. So they decide not to run the football again. They had 2 shots to try and pick up the first down, probably fairly easily on the ground. Now it's 4th down.
And we'll see if those decisions come back to haunt them. Here's Wilson throwing on first down. Steps away to his left. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. After the interception, here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Back to throw. Wilson being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Wilson on second down, buying time to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. And this offense on third down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Flushed out right.
Throw caught by Achane.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
To throw is Wilson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Anthony Walker, given that O-line fits, he gets in there to drop it. Miami set to take over. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to... Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's got this down to the 35. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll buy some time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson under pressure. They got him again. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off play action. Wilson.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to...
this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Wilson now throwing to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wilson forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Wilson flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley Cox, his tight end, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove it day for them.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So Miami coming out for their second drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Wilson throwing to start the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And they're using him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Off the play fake. Wilson.
And that's going to be incomplete. The Dolphins at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But boy, with
and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out in a game.
A wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the 1st down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They go play action now. Wilson out to his left. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. To throw again is Wilson. Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Wilson steps away to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson being chased out left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Wilson flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Operating from the gun. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Let's go. 57 for Mike. 57 for Mike. Take me up. Here we go.
Now Wilson operating from the gun. Flush to his right. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Wilson forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Last time they had the football, he ran it in. His 8th rushing touchdown of the season. Been such a vital part of that rushing attack. 1st and 10 here. Here's Wilson throwing to start the drive. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw is Wilson. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson on the move to his left. It got his man complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Steps away. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mo Alley Cox, 27 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. He's number 1 in the league in touchdown passes, just through number 20 on that last drive. And they start here with a 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Play action. It's Wilson rolling to his right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Rolling to his left. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a throw here to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 2nd and 6. Wilson out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Being chased out left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to... He got the job done on the ground on their previous drive with a touchdown run, and he'll start anew with a first down. On first down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing is Wilson. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. A little careless with the football. Didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Now Wilson buying time to his left. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Wilson. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he...
Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He'll dump this off to Achane. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it. Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. So now here come the Dolphins. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Wilson. On the move to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Now this is going to be a draw.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And Wilson going to run it on the draw.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
Now 2nd and 3.
Able to fight through one time. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Yeah, this is pretty similar to the Wildcat plays that were bouncing around the league circa 2008 or so. The idea here, just snap it right to the guy you want to run with it.
And out come the Dolphins now.
Wilson wants to throw it. Steps away. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now it's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to get a higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicked.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
40 seconds to make. 40 seconds.
Cook up the gut. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Here's Barkley. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This is taken at the 15. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development. Through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
On first and 10, Hill. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Steps away to his left.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Being chased out left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Hill now to throw. Flushed out right.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Ross St. Brown,
40 yards.
And the Ravens put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now he'll his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion.
Hill looking to throw for it.
It's caught. And it's 8-0. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Barkley. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. He's to the 15.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Here's Hill now after the interception. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. To the drive here, that's caught out on the left side.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Barkley.
His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Barkley. Pass caught. It's been Skoranek.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Here's Barkley to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Barkley looking to throw.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
DeForest Buckner
Never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Skoranek, the man in motion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Buying time to his left.
On ill-advised throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Now Hill, fresh off the pick six, eluding the pressure right.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 32 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. To throw again on second down, Barkley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Barkley.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, Eckler. Down the sideline he goes. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards on the ground. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hill. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taysom Hill, a 23-yard run. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw again on second down. Barkley firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Barkley. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Miles Boykin, 48 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's Miles Boykin who caps it with a touchdown reception. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now Hill. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Hill. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. A final shot before break. Hill on the screen. This is Eckler. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the 3rd quarter we march. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run. It's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane. And
I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Second down and 8. Throwing again is Hill. Steps away to his left. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On first down, Hill flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taysom Hill, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown. Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Barkley throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. Now it's Barkley on second down. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. So the completion good for 7 there. And now third down and 6.
6 to go.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Play fake. Hill.
Now inside the 25.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Gano out to kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Barkley, quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back to throw again.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens Ravens able to get to him. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Talk about two sides of the ball across purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Williams.
Inside the 10.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead. Which is crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Barkley. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Once more, here's Eckler.
To the 43, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
70 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Fights off the tackle at the 20. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Hill now operating from the red zone. Buying time to his left.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Play action. It's Hill. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a... off we go from Denver. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
Throughout his career, few have doubted Jameis Winston's ability to throw the football. The concerns, they've always centered around his accuracy and taking care of it. When he makes good decisions on the field, excellent numbers usually result.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The first throw, here's Winston. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw is Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Winston now. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. From the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And this one too low.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early improvised, as we just saw there.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Gonna be intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Dallas Goedert, 32 yards. And the Ravens
ball downfield. They count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Mahomes will throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On third down, Winston. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On the return, it's Tony. A little juke. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Terrell Lewis, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now here's Mahomes, being chased out left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. That's caught inside the 20. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Terrell Lewis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. And this is taken in at the 5.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. George Kittle from 4 yards out.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it at the 2.
And he is in to make it 16-0.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st and 10, Winston.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Winston.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Mahomes' throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Escaping the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On 1st down, Mahomes flushed out right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. 36 yards on the play.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kadarius Toney, 30 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Now it's Mahomes again, eluding the pressure right. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they got 2 for 2.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Jameis to throw it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. 2 yards. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Jameis now on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing, Winston. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there at 22. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Winston. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Jameis again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Winston. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Now Winston. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
This ball deep for Tony.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Mahomes now to throw.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Dillon. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough.